Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is PokePans and welcome to week 2 of the Pokemon Draft Terminus Championship League. If you would want to catch up on what Pokemon I drafted, or if you just want a refresher on Pokemon Draft League rules, I have left a link to an intro video down in the description and up in the top right hand corner. This week we are playing Texas Steve and his Buffalo Mamoswines. But before we get into the battle, let's do a quick team recap on what we're going to be taking into this one. So as you can see in front of us, we have our Dragapult. We have gone for a Life Orb and Infiltrator for the ability, and we have gone for a mixed attacker this week. We have got Dragon Dance, Dragon Darts, Steel Wing, and Fire Blast. Steel Wing for Fairy type. He has a Sylveon that he's drafted, so we brought in Steel Wing on there. You can see the IVs are a little bit mixed because his fastest Pokemon only has a max speed stat of 346. So rather than go max speed, we have gone for 347 speed and split the EVs here in special attack and attack. Next, we have our Ferrothorn with the leftovers and Iron Bards, Body Press, Knockoff, Leech Seed, and Stealth Rocks is what we've gone for this week instead of Spikes. Max defense, max HP, with an impish nature, which is plus defense minus special attack. Next, we have Hatterene with leftovers and Magic Bounce, Calm Mind, Psychic, Draining Kiss, and Giga Drain. I think this is the same as last week. Max HP, max special attack, with a modest nature. Fourth, we have Cloyster with Shell Smash, Icicle Spear, Rock Blast, and Ice Shard. Exactly the same set as last time. Max attack, max speed, with an adamant nature. King's Rock as well. It's a pretty standard Cloyster set. And we have Mandibuzz, first time that we have been able to play Mandibuzz, with Heavy Duty Boots and Overcoat, with Knockoff, Roost, U-Turn, and Defog. Really good support Pokemon. We have max HP, and again we have just done the speed EVs so it can outspeed as many Pokemon without wasting too many IVs, and then plus special defense as well. And finally we have Salazzle, again with Heavy Duty Boots, Nasty Plot, Fire Blast, Sludge Wave, and Toxic. Max special attack, speed EVs to outspeed as many Pokemon as it can without wasting any EVs, and the rest in special defense. So that is the team. Let's move into the battle, which we are going to be doing in post commentary because I wasn't able to commentate live. So let's go into that. Alright, here we go. So, as we can see, his team is looking pretty damn good. We've got the Sylveon, the Snorlax, we have the Aegislash, the Sigilyph, the Terrakion, and the Rotom Wash. I didn't really have a look at his team before I put my team together. I definitely could have selected a couple of better Pokemon to go on my team. I kind of rushed my team together apart from the EVs, which for some reason I put in more time than actual Pokemon selection. But let's get into the battle. We go ahead and lead with the Mandibuzz for the U-turn. He goes into Rotom, goes Volt Switch, which does a nice chunk to my Mandibuzz. We go U-turn, I believe here. No, we go Knockoff. Okay, nice. We knocked off the Berry from the Sylveon. He goes into Terrakion as we U-turn out with our Mandibuzz. Here we go into Hatterene, who is actually really good against his team. He goes into Snorlax, his special defensive wall. Snorlax is actually pretty scary. Yet Heavy Slam onto the Hatterene does a good chunk, but Draining Kiss gets a lot of our HP back. I believe we switch out here. We should. He goes into Aegislash, predicting the switch, I believe. We go into Ferrothorn, and he goes for Close Combat, which does a nice chunk to Ferrothorn there. And then Iron Barbs obviously takes a bit of recoil. We go for the Knockoff. He takes a good chunk from the Knockoff. Then we switch into our Dragapult, predicting the Close Combat, because he wasn't going to go for anything else there. We predicted the switch into the Sylveon and went for the Steel Wing, which did a really nice chunk of damage. And then he switches back out into Rotom to tank the Steel Wing. At this point, I didn't know if Rotom had anything to hit us. I was thinking we could probably tank an electrical water move. Turns out I had Foul Play, which was not good for us. Dragapult was down. We Leech Seed the incoming the Sigilyph, which is not good because it has Magic Guard, so it doesn't take any damage. We predict the Heat Wave there, go into Hatterene, who has got good special defense. Draining Kiss on the Snorlax incoming, which does some nice recovery to us. But then I think we switch out into Ferrothorn. He predicts the switch into Ferrothorn, goes into his Terrakion. We switch back into Hatterene to tank the Close Combat because she quad resists it. And I believe we Calm Mind here. Calm Mind is probably what we would normally go for, but he now reveals he has Poison Jab on his Terrakion, which was really bad for us. And now that our Hatterene is down, I don't think we can win. This is the point where I was like, damn, this isn't good. So we go into Salazzle, who is actually a really, really strong Really, really strong special attacker. His Snorlax has rest, so we can't Toxic it. I was expecting his Snorlax to have immunity. Turns out it wasn't an immunity Snorlax, it was thick fat, and that's why we went for the Fire Blast to test. That Sludge Wave did not quite take it out, and that paralysis was actually crucial. We definitely could have taken out the Snorlax if not for the paralysis. And he predicts the Sludge Wave goes into his Aegislash. We go into our Ferrothorn for the Shadow Sneak. Predicted a Shadow Sneak there. He takes some Iron Barb damage. Here we're just trying to stall out with Iron Barbs. Hoping that we can maybe get some chip damage on the Aegislash, but at this point the game is pretty much over. The only hope we have is for a 6-0 Cloyster Sweep once again. We go for the Shell Smash on the Switch. I don't think we can do this. Rotom is pretty damn tanky. We were hoping for the flinch. If we get the flinch, we can maybe take this, because a lot of his Pokemon have been chipped down. It all comes down to that, and he does not get the flinch, and the Volt Switch takes us out. So that is the Week 2 game. We are 1-1 from our games. This is coming out a little bit late. But yeah, we have a bye for the Week 3, so there's not going to be a Week 3 video, but we are back in action once again in Week 4. If you are enjoying the TCL videos, please go and check out all the other PokeTubers who are doing videos on the Terminus Championship League Draft League. I have left their links in the description. If you do enjoy, please be sure to leave a like. Comment if you can see any glaring mistakes that I made during this battle. I do want to get a little bit better at battling when I'm taking it a bit more seriously. But until next time, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. Goodbye.